what's going on? I want to give you guys this quick video talking about when should you cancel a credit card. So when do you cancel a credit card? This is probably a question that is so heart-seeking for so many of us when we're trying to build our credit and we're trying to figure out what we need to do to build our credit. And we say, okay, now I've started building my credit. I'm getting my score up. I've got my score to the high sixes. I've got my scores to the sevens. I'm approved for other credit cards, and I still have, this My Jewelers card, or I still have this Credit One card, or whatever card it is that we have that we started out with. It may even be a Capital One Platinum, and you're like, why do I still have this card? I have Amex, I have Chase, I have my Navy Federal card. I have all these other cards that are providing me with benefits and rewards. Why do I still have this card that's not? And should I get rid of it? So I'm going to tell you right now when you should cancel your credit cards and which ones to cancel. So let's start out. If you have any consumer finance accounts reporting to your credit report and you have other credit cards, this is where it becomes a huge dilemma. Right now, they're cracking down on them anyway, so the credit bureaus may end up doing it for you if you don't choose to do it yourself yet. But when should you remove those accounts? I'm going to start with consumer finance, and we're going to go into move into the other types of credit accounts. Consumer finance accounts you should remove at the point you feel comfortable. If you feel like you're comfortable, you've already gotten approved for enough unsecured credit with having that consumer finance account on your report, go ahead and remove it immediately. If not, wait up until your annual fee is due. And you can call in when your annual fee is due and threaten to cancel. This works for all credit cards, by the way. You call in, you threaten to cancel. And then at that point, you're given an on-the-spot decision because usually they're going to try to give you what's called a retention offer and keep you having that card or keep you in their bank or with their product or whatever it is. So they're going to say, hey, we can lower the annual fee for you, or we can give you this if you pay the annual fee, to kind of try to offset the fee. And so by doing so, it offers you the opportunity to say, okay, I feel like it's worth it if I'm paying less, or I don't feel like it's worth it, cut it off. And that's going to give you that opportunity to do so, and that's going to be great for you. So always, look at that. With a consumer finance account, either you can cut it off immediately or you can cut it off at the time of the annual fee. Now with your secured cards or your starter cards, this is going to be a rough one. If it's a card that graduates, I usually recommend keeping the card open, especially if it graduates to a card with no annual fee. So that way, if even once it graduates, that's a card you can keep for a lifetime. You can keep it on your report, and you can keep using that card to add age and credit history to your report. So that's going to be one great way to go about things on that note. Now, the next aspect is looking into cards that do have annual fees that are your starter card. So if you have, a Credit One or something like that, and you're going to want to do the same thing that you do with your consumer finance accounts. Figure out when it's appropriate for you to get rid of that account, by either saying, I'm going to get rid of it today. I already have other accounts. I already have enough history. I already have everything reporting that I need reporting. Or say, hey, I'm going to give it up until the annual fee. And, maybe you want a retention offer, or maybe you just want to, be able to get all that extra time and then close it out on the day before that annual fee. Or I always recommend, if you're going to close it out and you're not interested in a retention offer, close it out at least 2 weeks before that annual fee is due, so you don't have to worry about it getting charged accidentally. Even a month is better, because it's better to be safe than sorry. Now, let's say you're talking about a starter card, a card that you got, or a store card, and it had no annual fee. You got the card initially to start building your credit, But now you've built your credit up and you're not using store cards and you're just like, what do I do? I'm not using this card anymore, or, this Capital One Platinum doesn't give me rewards. What I want you to do is find your cheapest bill and just put it on that card and pay it off once a month and keep that card open. That's all you got to do. Find a bill to put on it, and even if you don't find a bill, pay gas off of that card once a month or something, and just keep the card open if it doesn't have an annual fee. That's going to continue to build age and history and build your relationship with that bank. So if down the line you want to go for, per se, a venture card, or you want to go for an auto loan or a home loan or something else through that bank, I'm using Capital One for example here, obviously, you can always go back to that bank and say, hey, I have a pre-existing relationship with you all. I've been banking with you for the past 10 years. I've had this credit card open, and I really want to get a car, or I want to get a home, or whatever it is that you want. And by you doing so, you're opening yourself up to being able to get those approvals. You're opening yourself up to be able to get the things that you want. And that is the key goal to having credit, is being able to leverage your credit and take advantage of your credit to win. So that's what you want to do, is be able to take advantage of your credit to win. So once again, if you have a consumer finance or a subprime card that has an annual fee and is not giving you any real benefits at this point besides age, cancel it. Now we're at the annual fee. If it's a no annual fee card, never cancel it. Just pay something small to keep it open. Charge something small on it, keep it open. I have people say, well, it's a store card. What can I do? Go up to the cash register. Usually they have candy. Swipe for $1 piece of candy. You don't have to do it every month, swipe for it once every 3 months or something, just to keep a little bit of activity on that card so that they don't close it out and you lose all of that history. And then, of course, if it's a starter card with a bank and there's no annual fee, keep that card open as long as you can keep it open and take advantage of all the history and all the benefits that that card is going to give you. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. Let me know if you have any additional comments or anything that you want to add down there in the comment box to this video. If there's anything that I missed or any other questions you have or for future videos. And as always, see you guys in the next video.